Hello family, and welcome to another video. Can you please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, I definitely appreciate it. Thank you very much. I saw this video on BMT Live about how I got played in Colombia, and you know what, I had the same exact thing that happened to me. I just wanted to do a commentary on this video. I'm not trying to steal other people's content or anything like that, but my channel is based on awareness. And this is not trolling. I'm not trolling anybody saying they stupid or they're simp or anything like that. But I understand exactly what he went through, because I went through the same exact thing in Barranquilla during the romance tour. I went through the same exact thing. This has something to do with a lady that I met that some of you I talked about before. And on this video, I'm going to tell you something about dating Latin American women. Some of them are masters of illusion. They are masters of illusion. I'm not saying all of them, but some of them are. So I want you to listen to BMT's experience, what he went through, and the same exact thing happened to me. So I'm just sharing this as experience. I'm not, like I said, sometimes I may take something from DC Born Rob, sometimes I may take something from Razor Rays, sometimes I may take something from Colombian Guide, or something that I feel that it should be shared, that we all can learn from it. That's what this should be about, So I want you to listen exactly what he says, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to comment, about what happened, because what happened to him happened to me, and I'm sure it happens to a lot of brothers, that travels down to Colombia and Latin America, and these type of things can happen, and they do happen a lot. Okay, check this out. Here we go.
What's good, BMT? I don't know if you remember, but we actually met in Medellin at the Hooters back in 2021. I remember because you came in a little bit after me to watch the game at the time. It was this beautiful Afro-Latina behind the bar, and we both were eyeballing her. And I remember telling you, hey man, I got first dibs on that. I already put my bid in. And you just laughed it off. We had a good time. Well, I got a story to tell you.
I know what he's talking about. It's like love at first sight. That's the same thing that happened to me. It was like love at first sight. Matter of fact, I have showed you guys video, well, not videos, but I showed you pictures of this young lady. Matter of fact, I did show y'all videos too on my channel. I was at the supermarket and she was waving and things like that. This woman had my nose wide open, so I know exactly what he's talking about.
I thought this would be good for your channel as well. Kind of like a passport bro confessions. So here we go. So I met this girl at Hooters. She's one of the most beautiful Afro-Latina women I have ever seen in my life. I mean, natural hair with the Afro puffs, that beautiful caramel skin. She's in shape, really nice eyes.
It's the same thing. I met the girl in Barranquilla the same way. She had me. I kind of like the Milano looking type of women. I mean, she had just straight black hair down to her back, but she had a really beautiful hourglass. I mean, her body was just like, it's beyond words. So I know exactly what he's talking about. I know exactly, because the romance tour, the people, my translator and my tour guide, she the one set that date up for me. And I never will forget the day that she walked into my Airbnb. When she got dropped off by the taxi, she came in the Airbnb, and when I seen her in that mauve dress she had, I'm telling you, it was like I just turned into a pile of chocolate, man. It was unbelievable. So I know exactly what he's talking about.
I mean, good energy, spunky energy, what most guys like. So I got a number. So after a few days, we finally linked up in Provenza, and the vibe was dope. She spoke enough English to kind of flirt back and forth. I was really feeling her heavy, man. And since I already knew where she worked, I felt way more comfortable letting her come to my spot.
Yeah, she used to come when we got to know each other. She used to come to my Airbnb. She spoke a little English, but she didn't speak very much. But it's like she would match the Spanish and the English together, you know. Yeah, it was crazy. She used to come and cut up my food, and she would do other things, if you know what I mean. I can't say it here on YouTube, but she really whipped it on me very tough.
Plus, thanks to your show, I was already hip to the scope game. So I did keep my valuable stash, no wallet on the dresser. I was always alert. Didn't even really drink with her. But at the same time, I knew she wasn't really about that particular life. So a few weeks went in, everything is running smooth. She's not blowing up my phone, real chill energy. And I even had her cooking. Her cooking wasn't all that fire, but I held it down in the kitchen for her. I'm thinking in my head, man, I'm the most luckiest guy alive right now. Then one day, she hits me up, sounding real emotional.
There you go. I talked about this before. It's called the crisis call. Let me tell you this. So me and this young lady in Barranquilla, on my last day, we had a very romantic night. I thought she was going to stand me up, but she didn't stand me up. We had a very good romantic night. And I'm telling you, she had my nose wide open. I mean, I fell deeply in love with this woman. I did. Okay. And as a matter of fact, I talked about this on Zach and Effects channel before, and I talked about this on Ace channel before. Okay. And what happened was, I go back to the States. Everything was cool. Just like what BMT was just talking about. Everything was chill, no problems. And then you get that phone call, that crisis phone call on WhatsApp. Oh my God, I need to talk to you. We need to talk. Oh, I have an emergency. So she calls me. She writes me on WhatsApp app. And then she said, I need a real big favor from you. And I was like, what is it? She said, I need $1,000 for my child's college fee education, because she had a 17-year-old daughter. Okay. So she said that if her daughter don't get the money at a certain time, that she wouldn't be able to go to school. I know exactly what, this is the thing that you have to be careful of. This is the thing, this is how they get you. It's a game. It's a game that they play, and they will, if they feel that they got you, they feel that they're manipulating you, they're going to always shoot. That's the number one thing they do. I call it the crisis call. It's like everything, I noticed this in Latin American women, and this happens with Dominican women too. Everything be going fine, everything is cool, they're treating you like a king, then all of a sudden that big emergency call. Because the girl I was talking to in the Dominican Republic, I told you I was going to go visit her in Punta Cana, right? Everything was going good with her, everything's cool with her, we was talking, she wasn't asking for the money. Then an emergency call comes in. Oh, I don't have no food. Oh, there's no food in my refrigerator. Oh, my oven is broken down. I don't have no gas. You know what I'm saying? So they expect for you to be the savior. Okay, let's finish listening to what he's saying.
She said she had just got fired from Hooters.
Okay.
She said things were already tight and she was already behind on her bills, and her baby daddy somewhere in Choco, living like her and her daughter don't even exist.
Yep.
She told me she didn't want to fall into the street life just to survive.
See, they want you to be the savior. This is a classic manipulation, and nothing negative towards him. BMT for sharing the story. I appreciate him for sharing the story. But this is what I've been talking about. These girls, some of these girls are masters of illusion, and they're very good at it. But the thing that you have to understand, they're not doing it just to him, they're doing it to several other people. They're doing it to several other people. And we got more to the story. Check this out.
I'm thinking in my head, damn, I can't have her walking around the streets of Parquilleras or showing up in one of those brothels.
Yep.
She just too sweet for that, man. Mm-hmm. She got too much going on for herself. Yep. So I asked her, what did she make at Hooters? She laughs and says, basically nothing, Poppy. I asked her, what's your rent? She said her rent is $300.
Yep. There she goes.
I said,
She's
got
fishing.
you. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you $500 a month.
Yep, see, she had him. She got him. She got him. And this is what they do. And then when she started hearing that, she said, okay, yeah, I got him now. But what happened with me, now how my story changed, is that when the girl I was telling you about in Barranquilla, when she asked me for $1,000, I didn't have it. I didn't have $1,000. You know, I told her I didn't have it, but what I did was I said I can give you what I have. You know, so she said, I said I can help you. But what I did was I went into that bag and I said I can help you with other bills. You know what I'm saying? Maybe with your light bill, your gas bill, or something like that. So I sent her $100. I sent her $100. She said she need that to, you know, to get things and stuff like that. So sometimes we, you know, these women have a way of making you feel so good until you let your guard down, and they give you this feeling that you never get in the States. They give you that feeling that you never have in the States. And then you will sacrifice and you'll fall into that trap and you become blind. And you say, oh yeah, $100 ain't bad. I can deal with that. I can send her that every, you know, every month or every 2 weeks or something like that, you know. But this gets more interesting. This story gets more interesting. So I want y'all to finish listening to this.
You know, just until you get another job. I'm gonna give you 2 months up front, so you don't even have to worry about it. Man, she was hype, smiling, hugging me. I mean, she was texting me paragraphs like I just saved her life, man. But a few days later,
that's what they do. They send you those. You get those. I was getting those WhatsApp messages all the time. Oh, baby, I was thinking about you. Oh, I love you. I miss you. You know. I can't wait till you come back to Colombia. When you coming back? You know, and they will just flood you with all these messages. They'll call you in the morning, say, how was your morning? How did you wake up? Did you eat breakfast this morning? What did you eat? You know what I'm saying? And it makes you feel good because you actually feeling that you met someone that really cares about you. But the whole delusion about that whole thing is that they don't care about you. They're the masters of illusions. They give you the illusion that they love you and that they care about you.
Everything just kind of switched up. All of a sudden, she's busy now. She too busy to hang out. She too tired to talk even. I'm sitting there like, man, who the hell is busy without no job?
Yep, there you go. It's starting again. So I think what happened was, this is I think what could have happened, because the same thing happened to me. It's that somebody told me you need to do a test to see if this woman really loves you, or does she love you for what you're doing for her. So one time she called back again, we're talking, and she said she needs some help with, for a bill or something like that, or a phone bill or something like this. And then I told her that I didn't have it. I don't have any money right now. I can't send nothing to you. All of a sudden, everything stops. Everything stops. The phone call stopped. The messaging stopped. The emojis on the WhatsApp app stopped. It's like she became completely cold. She became completely cold. And to the point where it came to a point where seemed like she was like ignoring me, just like she's doing him. I'm gonna tell you what they're doing when they do that.
Then she hit me with, oh, I gotta go out of town with my mom. I gotta go back to Choco. Then it's like, oh, I'm just dealing with a lot of personal things right now. So I'm like, all right, I'll play it cool. It's Medellin. It's beautiful women everywhere. But then one night, I want to go see the game. So I pulled back up to the Hooters to grab some food. And guess who I see? Let's just call her back in uniform.
Yep, there she go. So when she was ignoring him, what they do is they're going to take you through a phase. It's called silence. They play, some of these girls, they play mind games. They play mind games with you. They're very good at mind games. So she was punishing. He didn't realize it, but she was punishing him. Just like she was punishing me. Because because I didn't do what she really wanted me to do. Some of these Latin America, I'm not saying they all are like that, but I just want to tell you guys, when you get into a relationship, and then when it starts off of you trying to rescue them, when you're trying to rescue them financially, it's a dead end. It's a dead end. It's not going to work. I've been through that before, and I'm just telling you, it's not going to end well. Because not only do they get money from you, but they get it from other people too. You're not the only one.
Serving wings, laughing, working like she just never left.
Mm-hmm.
She made eye contact with me. Then she just walked to the next table. Mm-hmm. Like I was a ghost or something.
Yep.
So I hit her up later and said, wait a minute, so you back at Hooters?
See, he said she walked right past him and like he didn't even exist. She was punishing him. And I guarantee you it has something to do with money. That's what she's doing. I'm not going to give you the manipulation that they do. Say I'm not going to give you any more attention, or any more time, or I'm not going to talk to you unless you give me what I want. And that's the manipulation. And let's listen to what else he says.
She says, well, I actually didn't get fired. I just got suspended, and I had to take a few days off. Mm-hmm. But you helped me when I needed the most, and I didn't lie. I just didn't tell you the whole truth.
She didn't tell you none of the truth.
Then I was like, hey, well, that's cool. I'm glad you got your job back. When can we meet up again? We was doing good. She tells me she's back with her ex-boyfriend. And this is where the story gets even more sad.
Nope. She never left her boyfriend in the first place. She never left him. They all have boyfriends. And then you know what? I'm going to tell you this. A lot of times I found out, and I hope you guys watch this entire video, because I'm trying to give you some very, very good advice. Is that sometimes you have her boyfriend that's masterminding the whole thing. They both running the game. Her boyfriend is the one that's putting her up to it. It's called a hustle. That's all they see you. They see us as a hustle. And they have absolutely no love for you whatsoever. But the only thing that broke me from this woman is when I went to Medellin and started meeting other people.
Or at least for me. I'm like a straight simp, bro, but I never smashed. We messed around a little bit, some cuddling, some PG-13 action, but I never got the buns, bro.
Wow. Well, at least I did get the bond. I did get that several times, with her when I was in Colombia. That's one good thing that I got. And that was the thing that really strung me out, because she was very good. She was very, 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 very good. Very good. She used to give me massages, and she was beautiful. That was my first time ever being actually with a foreign woman. I was laying across the bed. She'd give me a massage, and we had a mirror right next to her, and you see this beautiful silhouette of this beautiful Costeña woman with long, silky black hair to her back. I never experienced anything like that before, so that even made me fall even deeper for her. But like I said, it was all just an illusion.